Hey, what's up, guys? It's Focus Friday. So we take a look at youth sports incidents that occurred so that we can learn from them in order to keep our church safety teams safe. I'm going to go and look at today the Oklahoma City principal that stepped up and took care of business during an active shooter event recently. It was a very small town, about 6,000 people in the town all alone, but yet an active shooter event happened right there. So he saved a ton of lives. I'm going to show the video of it and then break it down for you.
Tonight, new video of the heart-stopping moments a gunman walks into Pauls Valley High School in Oklahoma. You can see a pistol in hand. But watch what unfolds next. Principal Kirk Moore in the blue shirt emerging from another door and tackling the suspect, identified by police as 20-year-old Victor Hawkins, a former student of the school. Just feet away, you can see a young person slip out during Moore's fast-acting efforts. Authorities say the principal was shot in the chaos, but managed to get the suspect to drop the gun. Another staff member then scrambling to pick it up.
It doesn't surprise me, the actions that he took, but it is amazing at the actions that he took. There's not a doubt in my mind that he saved kids' lives yesterday.
In a statement, Moore said in part, like so many educators around the country, we prepare for these events. I'm grateful that my instincts and training, as well as God's hand, were available to me. The suspect told investigators he was inspired by the Columbine school shooting, according to an affidavit. He now faces numerous charges, including shooting with intent to kill, as the shaken school community is grateful no one was killed, thanks to the heroic actions of their principal.
So, guys, this was another example of how counter ambushes work in active shooter events, how civilians can actually change the outcome dramatically, especially when they are within sight and sound of an active shooter event. So in this case, the student was actually let in, so that's where the security protocol got let down. Another student, as we often hear, bypassed that security protocol. Obviously the doors were locked, but he was let in. And then he came with the intent to do mass damage, right? So he had two guns on him, which is very common in active shooter events. And he walked up, charged his weapon, and walked in through the first vestibule where students were, and he pointed the gun at them, didn't shoot them. At that point, the principal saw what was going on and was able to respond rapidly, which saved all kinds of lives. So he immediately went to a form tackle and did a takedown on this guy. And the thing that I love too is he had the wherewithal to grab the gun. So he did a takedown, grabbed the gun, and then another assistant principal came in and got the gun away from the gunman, at least the one gun that was out, and did a great job, and then controlled him until police arrived. All the videos, all the news stories I got did not say how long it took for police to arrive. It is a small town, so I suspect it was fairly quick, but they did not have an SRO at that school, and the average time is between 5 to 7 minutes, because that counts the time whenever the actual incident started to occur. So not just the time that they call 911. So the police probably arrived 5 to 7 minutes after he actually entered the school, which is about average. And if you don't know, that is a long time to control another human being. He had help there, it looks like. We just don't have video or an understanding of what that looked like in controlling the person until police arrived. But a very, very good example of the right mindset as well. So a counter ambush with it on an active shooter within sight and sound is the way that you can neutralize and reduce casualties. And we saw this in this video. It was awesome. We need to take this and really play this through our mind so that if this ever happens within our church, we have that rapid response, because that is going to throw their response off and we can save lives for sure. Guys, I'm Mike Short with American Guardian Solutions. We help churches, businesses, and schools become prepared when seconds count and first responders are minutes away. God bless.